Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to episode 2 of the Two Guys, One Puck podcast. I'm your host, Spinorama playmaking specialist Michael Dormanen. We have Chipotle mayo loving Knut Hornqvist and studious hockey wizard Phil Bateman.
So I get
Fellas.
I get Chipotle mayo and he gets studious.
It's just the first thing that
Like
came
a
to my
two-way
head, man.
Playmaking center or something.
Glasses.
I gave you that last episode. Now I'm the playmaker.
True.
All right. What is?
Can we just
Guess I'll just
discuss how
start-
bad my picks are?
Holy fuck, Phil.
I got Colorado right.
Picks are looking rough.
Hey, I
I
picked
got
the
Colorado
1-7
right.
too, though.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean,
So
Phil,
far.
there, you can get, yeah, you can
That's
get
it.
Philly here coming up.
Yeah,
No, I
maybe.
took Pittsburgh.
Oh fuck.
Oh no, oh you did take Pitt. You took Pitt in 6. You're right.
Unless Vegas has a comeback.
Vegas shocked us all, huh? I mean, we
Yeah, dude.
all three had Vegas, so I think
Unreal.
what Utah's
Vegas
doing
just cares
kind of
too
caught us
little.
all off guard, huh?
Even the Utah
All right,
lovers.
Mike, what do you got for us? Where are we going here?
All right, viewers.
let's
We've
hear
got a nice surprise segment for you. Phil and Knut have no idea what's about to happen to them, and this is what is about to happen to them. We've got a trivia face-off, best of 5 between Phil and Knut. The
Right
loser
off the bat.
is subject to punishment that we're not going to tell you yet, and it's going to be 5 questions, and the loser is also the puck for the day.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now, I'll give, we'll alternate who gets to attempt first each time, but Ty does go to the veteran, so Phil's going to get the first chance to answer the question. We're
right.
going to start out with, just because the Philadelphia Flyers are back in the playoffs, we're going to start with a Flyers question. And that is in the 2010 playoffs, when Philly reverse swept Boston, made it to the finals against the Chicago Blackhawks, and lost in 6. Who are the top 3 leading scorers in the playoffs of that hockey team? Phil,
For
you're
Philly?
gonna for Philadelphia in 2010. You're gonna get 3 guesses, and then we're gonna go to Knut and have 3 guesses. We're gonna see who gets the
I
most
got
people
this.
right.
I think I got
You
it.
can't look it up.
2010.
Be an honorable
What-
guy. Knut, you cannot tell Lauren. You cannot tell Lauren to look it up for you.
I
I'm
honestly
not a
couldn't
cheater,
even
right?
name three Flyers. They were such an irrelevant team to me. Daniel, what's his name? Briere was probably one of them.
Yep. That was one.
Should I be doing this? Because doesn't that give Newt answers, or does it matter?
You think you guys should make your own guesses and then say them?
I mean, I have my 3 guesses already. Because
I can't even name 3 guys from that team.
Talks about
so-
his Philadelphia 2010s way too often for me to
I love that team.
not tune
Oh,
in.
yeah, because he's a Chicago guy. He would have had to watch those games when Kane scores the garbage goal to win the cup. I'll
Not as
pass on
garbage
this
as
one because
Palin's.
Danny Briere is the only one I can think of.
Well, you got that one right.
I'm gonna go Danny Briere. Was Claude Giroux on that leading list?
Yes, you are both tied at 1. There is one more player.
Ooh.
Hang on.
I got it. Former Philadelphia Flyer turned Blackhawk, I believe, Mike Richards.
Blackhawk.
Wasn't he a Blackhawk?
No.
No, but
Jeff
you got
Carter?
it right. It's Mike Richards.
Was Jeff Carter on that team?
Mark, I thought his name was Mike.
Yes. Yeah, Jeff Carter, Simone Gagne, Scotty Hartnell.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. All
Chris
right. All right.
Pronger.
So 1-0 Newt. Here we go.
1-0 Newts. The hint for Mike Richards was gonna be he's done cocaine before, but
He went to
I
Tampa.
didn't
Did he
ask
actually
him
go
to.
Is
to?
that where you went?
He went
He
to
went to
Tampa,
LA.
I think.
He went to LA.
Oh, was it? No, Carter went to L.A.
with Richards.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, and I think Gagne signed in free agency. I don't know.
All right. What do we got next here?
One, Knut's gonna get the first guess here. How many feet is the deepest part of the ocean? How many feet
Mariana
down
Trench.
is it?
The Mariana Trench.
How many feet? How did I ask
I know.
where?
Feet, or can we say miles? Because the trench is miles.
All right,
don't
I'll
wanna have to
convert it to miles for you.
Thank you, because I don't want to have to convert over here.
All right, we've converted to miles.
What does this have to do with hockey? Couldn't we just do hockey questions, Mike?
I was expecting. I got thrown with a with
You know,
the deepest
this
part of the ocean.
podcast isn't
Is
just
it-
about hockey.
Oh,
I think that
okay.
I think the Titanic sank at 2 miles, so I'm gonna go. The Mariana Trench is 4 miles deep. Yeah, that's my guess.
We're gonna go to Phil
Wasn't
for the
that-
next guess. And I won't give you a decimal. Oh, someone just crashed outside my house. I'm not gonna make you do a decimal. I'm just gonna keep it in a nice even number for you.
So you're rounding up or down?
Yeah.
3.5 miles.
Knut.
Am I closer?
No, you're further.
Wow. So it's over 4 miles?
I mean, it's got to be deep. It's got to be deeper than I feel like the base of the ocean might be 4. And we could double
It's
it.
like my Egyptian.
Are we doing
cup. It's got
decibels
an
or no?
archer on it.
Because I was gonna say 7.5 miles deep.
If you were to round up or down, what would your answer be?
7.
Yeah, down. I'm
What
going
about you,
down.
Knut?
Well, I said down.
So you both say 7?
I'll say 8 then. I'll say 8.
Oh fuck! It was 7.
Well, we can't have the same answer. So, okay.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll just eliminate that
I
round
respect
since it's a
that,
tie. We'll go to the next
Thank you.
round. I think
I
that's a tie.
pulled
I'm
7
not
and a
gonna
half.
fuck
I feel like
you
I should
over.
get some. I should have some record there if it was 7.
He said 7 though, and then he changed it to 8 to be nice. You know. All right, we're back with the hockey questions here. The
Thank you.
Buffalo Sabres, last time they made the playoffs before this was in 2011. What was the first line of that Buffalo Sabres team that got eliminated by Philadelphia in the 2011
Oh my
Stanley Cup
God.
playoffs?
2011.
In 2011. Trying to think who would have been on that team. When they got eliminated? So that would have been
The Sabres.
Miller was in net.
Yep, he was. It's the last time they were in the offs.
God, who would have been a decent player back then on that
What
team?
year?
Because the
was
Rob
2011.
Rays and guys like that were probably long gone.
Here, I'll give you a couple of hints. One of them also played for the Wild. Another also played for the Maple Leafs.
Foligno?
And another one, no. And the other
Jason
one also
Pominville?
played for the. Yes,
Jason Pominville.
that's one. Yes, he was on the
Pominville was on the
line.
first line?
The first line.
What's
Okay,
that?
so that would have... So hang on.
I'll let you go, Phil. I think I have another
Phil goes
snipe
next.
here.
Is he on Nashville right now?
No.
Are any of them still playing?
I don't think so. Let me look up one. One might be.
I don't know if he was a first liner though, but I know he was on Buffalo at the time. Was Tyler Ennis a first liner?
Oh God, I hope not.
Yes.
You serious?
Yes, it's Tyler.
Tyler Ennis was on the first line and they made the playoffs.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
now I'm understanding how they got swept.
I don't.
Yeah, it
did
kind
they
of
get
makes
swept?
sense. Philly gave it to him, huh?
What's
I mean,
with this
those are the two guys I
2011
know
by
from
the
the
way?
team. I don't think I know anyone else.
What's
besides
with these
Ryan
2011
Miller.
questions?
I
Unless
just
it's
want to
like-
dig deep in the brain. No, do you want to guess the last one just for shits and giggles? Since
I
Knut
couldn't
already
even
won.
name you another player on that team. I moved out here in
I don't know anyone
2011, so
else.
clearly I wasn't watching hockey or something.
Yeah, you were preoccupied. The other one is Thomas Vanek.
Wow.
It's nuts.
Okay.
Tyler
Tyler
Myers
Ennis
was
was on the
also on
first
that
line?
team.
Was wait, I have just a guess for someone on that team. Was
Yeah.
one guy, Mike Greer, was he on that team?
Oh, that would be crazy. Oh, I wonder if Nathan Gerby was on that team. Let me look. I'm
On the
Hockey Reference right
2011,
now.
so that would have been Derek Roy, Ennis, Christian Ehrenhoff,
Oh, Derek Roy had some big. Paul Gostad.
Brad Boys.
Yeah. Mike Greer was on that team. He had an assist, and they lost in 7, by the way.
Wow.
Whoa.
Tim Conlon.
Drew Stafford.
Rob
has
Niedermeyer.
needed some life, so. Rob Niedermeyer.
This team
huh?
is fucked.
What a roster.
All right, moving on
Okay,
to the next
well,
question.
I'm not doing so well here. What are we
Who's
at? Are we
winning?
1-1? Neither of us got that one, so is it 1-1 still, or what do we got?
I'm gonna give it to Knut because he
do I
had
get-
2 of the 3, but we're gonna call it 2-0 or
Okay.
3-1. It doesn't
No,
matter.
2-0.
Go by 2, 2-0.
The comeback will start right now.
All
So
right.
it's
How many?
first to 3.
Providing it's not 2011 NHL.
Well, I can
Trivia.
tell
My
you.
prime,
I can tell
Phil.
you this, Phil. It's not
No,
that.
it's sick.
How many calories are in a 1-ounce slice of cheese?
Oh,
Depending what
can I
kind,
go first?
Depending what kind of cheese.
Yeah, what kind of cheese?
Oh, cheddar cheese. We're gonna let
Like
Phil go
Kraft?
first because
Cheddar.
he's losing. Just some
Like
nice
a
cheddar
Kraft
cheese.
single or something. It's probably like 60 calories.
Okay, what do you say, Knut?
40.
Neither of you are right. Should I give it to who is closer?
Yes.
Sure.
It is 113 calories for a slice of cheese. Phil wins the cheese round.
On the board. I'm off the schneid.
Phil's
Here we
on the
go.
board.
2-1
because
here,
he knows
Phil.
how many
Here we
calories
go.
are in a slice of
Feeling like
cheese.
Philadelphia. I gotta close it out.
All right, guys. How many miles is the longest bridge in the world? And extra points if you say what country it's in.
Longest.
You're first,
bridge in
not
the
me.
world. Yeah, lucky me, huh? I don't know. There was a long bridge in Untitled for a bit up in my hometown of Sweden, but I don't think it's the
Shout
bridge.
out all the homies.
Shout out hometown. I'm guessing it's in a country like Russia. Maybe like no, it's either like Russia or China. It's somewhere there. I'm gonna go just a base guess. I guess 100 miles.
Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong tab. Yeah, that's very close, Knut. That's very close.
Don't give it to Phil if I was close.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Michael,
Sorry,
take the
sorry.
glasses off and wake up here.
No.
So you
we're
want to
keeping
know
them
where
on.
it is?
I'm guessing China, 100 miles.
China, 100 miles. Fucking hell.
Well, it's close, Phil, so you know that. Somewhere around 100.
I'll
Might
say
Game 7.
I'll say 150 miles. And it is probably somewhere in Asia, like DANYANG or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll just say it's somewhere in Asia, 150 miles.
Now, this is a little complex because
Okay.
Knut got the miles of bridge that there actually is closest because it's 102.4 miles and it is in China. However, Phil, you did say DANYANG, or whatever the hell it's called, correctly. So, I think the
splitting
next
that one again?
round. I think you might have to split that one. I think this is going to be the last chance for Phil.
Anything
This
but
next
giving Knut
question.
the win, huh?
All right, here we go.
We're gonna get Phil has to win this round.
And if you worry, like
Stay
when I've
alive.
got the Blue Jay game on right here is what I'm looking at to the
Yeah,
side.
same. I'm
So-
looking
Yeah,
at
I
the
bet.
Philadelphia Flyers here.
Yeah, Lauren, Knut, if you won, Lauren definitely would have got an assist on that round. Primary apple.
Are we going back to hockey here, or what we got?
Yep.
I would
Okay.
love that.
I'm primed. Maple Leafs history. Here we go.
No, Blackhawks history here.
Neither.
I can probably do that too.
Name the
I can do
top,
that too.
the 3 point leaders in defensemen in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs right now.
Like the point leaders in this year's Stanley Cup Finals or playoffs.
Yes, but defensemen. I'm going to let you go one player, then one player each, and it switches.
Okay. I'm trying to think of teams
Can I
that have
start?
scored a lot. I think
Can I
it's yours to
'Cause
start.
I saw this
Yeah.
stat on
Yeah.
on TNT. Is Jackson Lacombe leading the pack?
He is in number 1.
Yeah, I saw that one the other night.
I was going to say it's probably a duck, but
Yeah.
I mean, just because of how much they've scored. Who's the one who just came over from Washington? Carlson? Is he on there? Wow, Ducks suck.
Okay.
Hey!
Am I glitching out for you guys?
No,
you're here, man.
Am I glitching? Oh, okay.
no, you're good.
No.
My screen said
Chilling.
something weird. Did you go, Phil? Sorry, I cut out.
Yeah, I said
You got
Carlson.
it wrong. It's your turn.
It's a good guess. Is Quinn Hughes up there?
Next. He's up
Oh,
there,
Zegers
but
should
he's
try
not
to-
there.
Mike Ziegler just tried to through the leg shot.
Oh my god, he's so gross. he's right here.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. It's the
It's the
that
Blue
game
Jays.
doesn't mean anything.
No, it
Play
doesn't. They're playing
200
Boston.
more.
You know,
They're playing
do we know this
Boston,
is a
so-
hockey podcast?
Yeah, and we're doing bridge trivia in DANYANG.
The name Bridge Trivia. It's the name of the episode.
All right. Who did you choose?
I said Quinn Hughes.
No.
Quentin Hughes. Minnesota's not scoring enough.
I do think there's a Minnesota guy on there because their D have been red hot.
Everything, Lily, I love when it's hot.
So you're asking for like full points? Like is Byram on there?
Bowen Byram is on there. He has 3 tucks, I
Good
believe. Or maybe
night.
it's 4.
Good snipe, Phil.
Yeah,
I
Byram's
was gonna
got 3
think
tucks.
Buffalo too.
And he's
I don't know. I'm in
tied
between.
with someone else.
I'm in between. Like in Edmonton, I do think someone on Minnesota, and if it's not Hughes, I do think it's like either a Bouchard or like a Brock Faber.
Okay.
Because building Brock,
Didn't Bouchard just score the other night?
He did.
He had a
It was
sick
a
shot.
sick. It was a sick.
but I think Edmonton just
missile.
like getting like depth scoring. I feel like you know what, just because Phil said Minnesota doesn't score enough. Let's ride my building Brock. Shout out Oren Barengoltz with his glasses on. Let's do Brock Faber.
Shout out Scoops. Shout out the Scoop Master. Wait, who'd you even say?
Brock Faber.
Building Brock. Brock Faber.
Knut
That's
is
the
the
top-
champion.
That's the top 3?
Can I put a puck under
Phil.
Phil's name?
Phil is the puck. Yeah, change his name to Puck.
I put a little title under him called Puck.
So back in the day, way back in the day, the Hockey Night in Canada used to have in the intermission, they used to have a segment called Peter Puck, and it was to teach people how to play hockey, and he'd go over all the rules, and it was this little puck figure with these stick legs. We don't need to do that, but I appreciate
You
the
could put
Phil
your
Puck.
face with little legs on it.
It's like Peter Puck back in the day.
Walking
Well,
Phil.
Faber was going to be my next anyhow. So
Oh, I
good
bet.
on you. I figured Hudson had to be up there too, Lane Hudson.
I was thinking
But-
Hudson.
Yeah,
with that one
Hudson.
clap bomb he had.
Hudson, Bouchard, Hughes, Heiskanen, Wallman, John Carlson, Owen Power, Evan Bouchard are all tied in points.
Wow,
behind
Wallman's
them
up there.
for
Wallman's up there.
Jacob
Wow.
Wallman.
Okay. Well,
What
Oh, well.
series are we starting with here, fellas?
Please start with Ottawa, Carolina, because I just want to. I want to
Holy
quote
shit.
a beautiful quote from episode 1 by Phil. If Freddie Anderson starts, this will be 4-0 Ottawa.
I meant 0-4. I meant 0-4 Ottawa.
Shout out Freddie Anderson for listening to the pod, taking those words to heart.
It was bulletin board material.
I want to look
I
up
fired
his
him up.
numbers.
Yeah, they're gonna
Anderson.
put you on the billboard just like Ryan Whitney in Buffalo.
I think the dumbest thing, in all honesty, was Kachuk going out trying to start a fight in Game 1 in Carolina. Like,
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are you firing up here? All you did was wake up Carolina to actually play hockey. They were gonna be, but they just. Toronto played Ottawa last year, and Ottawa looked immature.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
And they are still immature.
And they look the same this year. They did, unfortunately.
It was like I've never seen
Their
a
regular
team-
season did not translate at all. But
Yeah,
are they the first out?
definitely didn't
Yeah, I
do
guess they were officially the first team out,
They
right?
were first, officially first out. Freddie Anderson had a 9.955 save percentage with a 1.10 goals against.
Vintage Anderson with the Ducks.
And Linus Olmark had a 932.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
It had
He's
nothing
not
to
the
do with
problem.
the goaltending.
he was not the problem. Let's put it like
No.
that.
He bailed them out
No.
so many times in that series.
I mean, Ottawa's defensive core going in was beaten up.
yeah, and the big pieces too.
Yeah, that hurt him a lot. So, the Colorado Edmonton, and not to get off my horrible Ottawa, no one wants to play Ottawa pick. You could see that one coming a mile away just because Colorado's that dominant. But
Yeah,
I think on paper, and I'm sure if you go across and look at most people who chose that series, I'll bet it's close to 50-50 people who chose Ottawa that had a chance in that, just because the style matchup was so similar. It was going to be gritty, it was going to be sloggy hockey, and they
was.
do have some good skill. But
I mean, talk about
And
Logan
let's-
Vancouver.
let's not kid ourselves. I mean, Freddie Anderson's track record is not,
No,
he's
I
not
mean,
Vasilevsky
your
here.
take was not terrible at the time. I mean, I think we all kind of
Yeah.
agreed that we didn't want to go in playing against Ottawa, but you can't when Ottawa goes 1 for 21 on the power play.
Yeah,
And
that's what
blew
killed
that,
them.
They blew 3. What was it? 5-on-3s? 3 of them
Yeah.
in that game, 4
That-
loss alone.
Special teams killed them.
And the
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Award to Tim Stutzla and Brady Kachuk. I think Phil, you
job,
sent a good
guys.
meme in our chat.
I did the 007 award.
The 007, right to Mr. Brady himself.
Yeah, 0 goals, 0 assists, and 7 penalty minutes a game.
And Taylor Hall came back like he's the Art Ross or the Hart winner, like he
Yeah.
did back in the day. That was
So who will Carolina go? Who will they match up with next?
Philly or Pitt?
There it is,
There it is.
the
Yeah,
007.
they play
Did
the
it show the
winner of
stats?
Philly and Pitt.
Okay,
Yeah, you can
so it'll
see
be another. Well, what are we at in that game right now? I'm not watching it.
1-0
zip,
Pitt.
right?
Oh,
1-0
and that's
Pitt.
in Pittsburgh tonight, right?
Yeah,
It's back in Pittsburgh.
I am a little scared for Philly, if I'm being honest, because I
It could
said
melt
it to- I don't
down
know
really quick, dude.
I don't know who I said it to. I think it was my dad, but I said, you give
Shout out Fred.
shout out Freddie. You give Pittsburgh 1, and you want to watch out because it's kind of like we said on that first episode. They have the veteran side to where they've gone through this multiple times
Well,
with adversity.
in all honesty, if you go back and you watch, which was weird because of old veteran team, young team. Pittsburgh got sucked into playing Philly hockey. And they need to not play Philly hockey. They need to play Pittsburgh hockey. And,
Hockey.
Sydney's stepped it up a little bit. If they can win tonight, that'll make it, 3-2?
Yeah.
Back to Philly?
Back to Philly.
Mike had Philly in 7. You and I had Pitt in 6. So,
Yeah. Our pick's gone, but we can still get Pitt at 7.
yeah.
I just don't. I didn't
I had
expect
Ottawa
them
in
to
6.
come out. Yeah, I just didn't expect them to come out so slow. Pittsburgh.
One
very
scary
shocking to
thing,
me.
if Pittsburgh wins this game tonight, and they get the first goal in Philadelphia, that is a building that, although they can get really loud, that's also a building that can be really quiet. And we've seen a lot of different times in these playoffs where that silent anxiousness and nervousness, similar to Toronto when they lay an egg on home ice, you start to see it really bleed into a team's game and give so much momentum to the road team. That's why Ray Ferraro's been talking about maybe it is better to start on the road because you don't got to deal with that.
Look at that first Buffalo home game.
Exactly that.
Yeah. My picks suck. I think I'm still pretty confident Buffalo's going to win, but I had them in 5. I don't know that.
We can move on to that
My
series.
Montreal in 7. Montreal should have been up 3-1 last night. They played an
I
immature
missed the
hockey
game
game last
because I
night.
was coaching, but I kind of missed that game. If you guys want to fill me in quick on the spark notes.
Which
of
one?
it.
So
Game
I've
4?
never seen so many careless
Montreal, Tampa.
penalties.
Really,
Way too many
I saw
careless
Slapka
penalties.
blowing up.
Yeah, Montreal
was
played
sick,
just a
man.
really immature hockey game again, and just they were up 2-0 at one point, and they lost 3-2. They could have been up 3-1. And I'll tell you, when you talk about Barnes, if you guys have ever, I haven't been to the new one because they haven't been relevant, but I went to the old Forum a number of times in the playoffs, and what a place to watch hockey. If you
Yeah, I
ever
went
get
to
an
the Bell
opportunity.
Center once back in the day, a while
Yeah.
ago, with my dad when we were up there he was up there for work, but
You lucky.
I'm pretty sure it has the
I was
highest
like-
capacity. I think it's 21,000 people.
well, it was right after that one night when I texted, Ducks crowd looks dead, and we were kind of giving Mike a little bit of of shit.
It was bumping.
It was not bumping, but it was
It was
right after
weird.
we watched
It was bumping.
Montreal Tampa, and the Montreal crowd. It's like you don't see a person in their seat half the game.
Yeah.
It's just the most electric place. I do think
Anaheim,
it's
they're waiting
interesting,
for their
though.
caviar to get to their seat.
Yeah, they're too busy going
It's like
forward.
the Toronto lower bowl business owners.
Down in the
Yeah, it
Platinums.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, Logan
I
Cooley has entered the building, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he has 2 goals and 3 assists, or 2 goals in 3 games. I do think we should touch on Buffalo-Boston, though. Because I see both you and Phil, Mike, had Buffalo in 5. What do we think of Swayman after last night letting up 6? Are we
I
concerned?
think you for sure start him. You're not concerned about Swayman's play, but the only thing about Swayman's game, I kind of said this in the group chat, Swayman's a guy where he'll go long stretches playing lights out, but his confidence can be rattled very easily to where 1 goes in, 2 goes in, 3 goes in. You've seen that in this series where in the first period of Game 4, you saw it in the third period of Game 1 and the third period of Game 2, where back-to-back goals. And it's interesting because Buffalo is a team that thrives off momentum, kind of what we wanted the San Diego Sabres to be. Buffalo really makes the most out of their momentum, which snowballs and affects how bad Swayman is at letting in goals back-to-back. And I would be concerned with that because both times they've played in Buffalo, that's happened. And I think Buffalo, if they get a good start even, and even if I just think that they are very good at capitalizing on their momentum swings at home, and Swayman is not good at stopping it, and that would concern me about Swayman.
Well, you're going back to Buffalo. They're up 3-1. The odd is going to be, or whatever it's called now, it is going to be a zoo in Buffalo. The
What kind of
outside has
animals-
already got a
What animals are in
you
that
know
zoo?
a Bills tailgate mentality. There's no way they're going to. I think they're going to finish it out.
I think so.
You know, this honestly should have been a sweep. I just think Buffalo just didn't really. They're going now. I think. Oh, I may get my Buffalo in 5 prediction, Mikey. We might be
Yeah.
clean on that one.
Yeah.
I think they win it tomorrow night in 5.
No,
And
I
if they
could
don't,
definitely
I'm
see
just
that.
not worried about them still.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Buffalo takes this series. There's just not enough going on. I mean, the way Boston played yesterday, you guys saw
Yeah.
Swayman screaming at his bench when he got yanked. The way
Yeah,
they
I don't
played-
see how they get it back to Boston, but based on my picks, I wouldn't go out to Vegas and lay any money down. But
Yeah.
all right, Mike,
Yeah.
put the clock on. You ready?
Let's do it.
Was
The
it
timer
time?
on. Okay,
Minutes,
Ducks
or
talk.
how long do we give him?
2
Well,
minutes. Ducks talk.
4. Because we're up.
They-
We won
they-
2
they-
more games.
But they lost, so we're cutting it back down to 2.
No. It would have been 6, but I went back down to 4.
Yeah, we're going
Ducks
back down.
talk. Away you go. Ducks talk.
3, 2, 1, go.
The Ducks are the best team to have ever lived. All right. No, I'm kidding. Edmonton, I think we're very lucky catching Edmonton on a bad year where Hyman looks a little injured to me. McDavid's obviously hurt. He's dodged the question in the media a ton of times. Draisaitl looks like an angry old hunched over man when he skates around the rink. Although him and that Podkolzin captain line have been very good. Anaheim, right now, I think what you said, Knut, Quenneville's just giving them the clutch gene. Everyone's playing selfless, responsible hockey. McTavish is getting a couple points, who, shout out to him, made a really great play to set up that OT winner from Paling. And everyone's kind of, even when someone's not having their A game, they still have a great B or C game. And I mean, Troy Terry, I put a bet on him to score, and he kind of sucked offensively, but he made so many subtly great defensive plays, and little things like that are what a lot of the Ducks are doing. And holy shit, that fourth line that I honestly hate to
There
watch
goes the
because they're
PG
boring.
rating.
Oh, it was already gone. But like, why is Jeffrey Viel turning into Wayne Gretzky right now? I love it. I was actually at a party when I saw that happen, and I screamed very loud while I was going to the bathroom, and someone asked me if anything was okay in there when Paling won that game. But I love this team. I'm Edmonton's gonna press back. I actually could see this series going 7. I'm terrified of McJesus, to be honest. I think there is a world where Edmonton comes back and wins the series, but it's looking pretty good in Duckland right now, and the Honda is bumping. In fact, you guys just weren't watching the right broadcast. Do I
So
still
I'm
watch-
looking up.
2,
I'm assuming Tristan
1,
Yari will be back in net.
Cut. Yeah, he played.
Are we
better than
assuming
Ingram
Tristan
did.
Yari will be back in net, or are we going back to Ingram?
Yeah, he played pretty decent.
No, Yari played good. I mean, he did better than Ingram in my opinion. I mean, he only let in 3, so
Yeah.
Yari's averaging 5
I mean-
a night.
I didn't even talk about Jackson Lacombe shutting down a hockey
My
god.
my big
The-
thing
the
for
trivia
Edmonton is my big thing for Edmonton is they need McDavid to wake up. He has what, and it's crazy to say that he has 4 points in 4 games and he needs to wake up. But I forget
just
the
the eye
numbers he
test.
had. The
He
number
didn't
he
have
had
anything in the
last year,
first 2
though.
games.
Exactly, and Mike, you might be right. I had a fun fact that I was going to bring out on the pod. Ryan Paling has a faster burst of speed, according to NHL Edge, than McDavid has the entire playoffs so far.
Ew stat.
Ew
Stat
stat
by
alert.
Newts.
He has played a lot of hockey this year, and he's had to carry a lot. And, you know,
Especially when
there is a
Draisaitl went down.
toll. There is a toll when you 2 years in a row you're going to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. This year being an Olympic year. 2 years ago you had your World Cup year. the World Cup of Hockey. The guy's played a lot of hockey, and yeah, he just doesn't look as explosive. Now, Quenneville is doing a great job slowing. This is really where their lack of depth. I think Edmonton's lack of depth is killing them. When Sammy Kapanen is the guy you're leaning on.
Kasperi.
Draisaitl was hurt. We don't really know how healthy he is. So, and the fact that you went into the season or into the playoffs really not 100% sure what you were going to do in net. I mean, that's frightening. And I should have really thought a little bit more about that in hindsight.
Yeah, that was my.
I just thought that because Dahlstol is a great goalie.
Who's not even playing to his best ability right now.
I don't even know if he needs to.
Well, you look at like the advanced stats. Go back to Stat Guy real quick, because I was just looking through some stats prepping for this. When you look at expected goals and stats on paper, Edmonton should be winning this series, and it's really just a lack of goaltending. And I also think that the way Coach Q has the Ducks playing, you kind of nailed it, Phil. He's out coaching the shit out of Knobloch right now.
Yep.
Just in how they're playing. And you see the way they just. The biggest one that stood out to me is Anaheim's forecheck this postseason. Their
transition and their forecheck and their D zone is great.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. They are turning pucks north at one of the fastest speeds I've seen them do all year, and I think that if they ride this heat, Edmonton has a lot of question marks going into the summer. And when's McDavid's contract up? 2028 summer.
2028, he'll be in leaf blue. He'll be the first line center with Matthews as your second line center.
The Blackhawks actually were red, Phil.
McJesus will go home. Yeah, these outside of Montreal, Tampa, Minnesota, Dallas, which are both the 4-5s, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
The series have really not been that great. The hockey's not been that great. I mean, the hockey's been great, but the series have not been that great.
That close.
And I think
quality.
Unless you were a fan of a certain team and you're not just kind of Switzerland being neutral, I don't know if I'm enjoying watching Vegas, Utah. It's exciting for Utah, and they've got great talent, but watching Colorado, LA was not the greatest hockey.
That was so boring,
That was
bro.
painful to watch.
Yeah,
I agree.
Carolina, Ottawa was a slogfest. Buffalo, Boston has not been great hockey, unless, again, you're rooting for a certain team.
I like Philly, Pittsburgh, besides Game 4, honestly.
What I think, too, though, with the whole, it kind of looking different is that the reason for me, that it's been more enjoyable than years past is because it's actually different. I feel like we've seen rinse and repeat playoff series over and over, so that's the kind of side that's been entertaining. But I also wanted to ask you guys, do you think that there's been I know it's playoff hockey, but a lot of people around me are saying this year looks a lot more physical, a lot more scrummy than usual, and I wanted to kind of get your guys' takes on where you think the physicality of this year's playoffs has been.
I actually was going to have this as a segment in the first episode, but we just didn't have any time. I think around a little before the pandemic and the bubble, and a little bit after that, things got a little bit softer, even in just life, not just hockey. And I think just now, the game is starting to become a little bit more unhinged and old school again. It still could be a lot better, but I haven't seen games in a while like Ottawa Carolina Game 4, or what the beginning of Montreal Tampa has been like. So I think it's a slight uptick, honestly, but it depends on the series, because like Minnesota Dallas is a great series. There's like almost no scrums in that. Anaheim Edmonton has been a soft series. There's been no fights in that. What do you think, Phil?
I think this is the one year, obviously this is one of the years anyhow, there's no Battle of Alberta, which is always, something. Last year you had the Battle of Ontario with Toronto and Ottawa. There's always been a regional. You've got Philly and Pittsburgh, which has probably been one of the most, but Pittsburgh doesn't have that team. So I just think it's a matchup thing. But if you think, let's say Tampa goes through, what's one of the most memorable regular season games from this year? Buffalo, Tampa. And that's who'd play in the next round. So, I thought Buffalo, Boston was going to be, but maybe Boston just doesn't have that team anymore. But yeah, Minnesota, Dallas, they just don't have those teams anymore. So I really just think it's the matchups at this point. When you have a first-time matchup where there isn't a built-in rivalry, I think it's going to take 4 or 5 games to really get going, unless you're built that way. A team with Corey Perry is always going to have piss and vinegar in them. So I think it's just a lot of new matchups, and maybe that's why it just doesn't come off as heated. You're missing some of the traditional first-round matchups here. What does Vegas and Utah have that's any sort of... what does Colorado, LA have that's any sort of fire venom?
It's been chippy in the Vegas-Utah series because it's almost looked like Vegas has tried to bully through the young core of Utah, and I think there's a little bit of a rivalry brewing there just because of location. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but Utah came out and actually offered any Vegas fan or any Utah
the jerseys.
The jerseys, they would swap them. And I think there's been a little bit of a rivalry brewing there because
there was 3,000 of those that got turned in, right?
Yeah, there was
Something
a
like
lot.
that.
And I think Utah has some of the most electric passion right now in their crowd just because they're like, we finally have some hockey to play and we get to watch this sport. That's been one of the cool things about that series for me. And I do think Montreal and Tampa has been rather chippy as well.
Yeah.
Again, Corey Perry's on a team. You're going to get
Corey
that
Perry's
with...
on a team. That one shocked me a bit. I didn't think that one was going to be as much of a kind of hit fest. But I agree. Some of these rounds, they've kind of gone stagnant for me.
Yeah.
The LA one against the
That was so
Avs,
bad.
I watched maybe 1 or 2 games. I really could not get too invested in that series, and I've never been a fan of watching Carolina in the playoffs. I always think they play the most boring hockey known to man, but this year it's been a little more exciting with their young guys of Stankoven and Blake, and then Taylor Hall deciding to play like it's 2018 again. So I think I'm looking forward to the next matchups. I think those are we're going to see some fun games for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it's Buffalo will have, Buffalo or Boston will have the winner of Tampa, Montreal, right? So there's already a ton in there. If it ends up
Every
Boston and
matchup's
Montreal, forget it.
Yeah.
If it ends up Tampa and Buffalo, forget it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Buffalo
bloodbath.
Montreal would be such a fun series. It wouldn't be a bloodbath, but it's so silky.
That would be so entertaining.
Mhm.
That would be such an entertaining matchup.
Even Buffalo Montreal would be like a real. That would.
Just
I think
down the street from each other.
Yeah, I mean it's 4.5 hours, 5 hours apart, but yeah. Yeah.
More or less.
Down the street, according to Mike.
Yeah. Well, it takes 4 hours to get from Anaheim to LA with traffic. So.
How many DANYANG bridges do you think that is? Like 3?
Yeah. I don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, who we got next here? We got
I mean, there's really no series to really no other series to really talk about. The ones that are ongoing.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about Dallas.
Oh,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one to talk about. I mean,
what do you? You go.
Yeah, I was just thinking more. I can't see. I've never been the biggest fan of the Stars, but I obviously really want Minnesota to win because I'm a fan.
Is this because you're anti-Finnish, by the way?
Yeah, he definitely has a part of it. I love Jason Robertson and Wyatt Johnston, but can't get behind guys like Miro Heiskanen, who names their kid that.
How about that Michael
sure?
Dorman guy? He's a pretty good Finn.
Michael Dormanen is what we like to call a fake Finn. He
He's like
identifies
the silkiest Finn.
8 different countries.
I have so much. I have Finnish percentage. I feel it. Finnish blood.
Yeah, you do, bud. No, I think that one's been really entertaining to watch. I feel like that one in Montreal, Tampa, you just know it's going 7. You just feel it. It's going 7. But I'll give you guys. You guys can deep dive it a little more.
So who wins tomorrow night? Does it kind of stay on serve? It's back in Dallas.
It's back in Dallas, right?
I'm gonna say Minnesota takes 5, and then Dallas wins the next 2.
So no one's going to hold home ice?
No.
So it goes back to Dallas for 7?
And then they win Game 7 and all.
Did you take Dallas, Mike?
No, I took Minnesota.
We all
Just
took
watching
Minnesota.
the series, though. I want them to win too, but
Yeah, we all took Minnesota. It's been a weird series because
It has.
at
It's like a tale of
times
two different series.
Minnesota's looked dominant and at times Dallas has looked dominant, which you would think they'd meet in the middle and it would be close games, but
no.
you know, I know the last one in that series was like I'm looking at kind of the analytics of it here. Shots have been pretty even. Power play is basically even. Dallas is owning the face-off dot. Yeah, you know, it just...
One player who's been so exciting to watch that series is Matt Boldy.
Boldy. Yeah.
He's taken a
And
step.
Faber too.
Faber's
Faber's taking a step.
It's really like this matchup is not a first round matchup. They're two teams that are so dominant, and I think it's a fun little storyline there with Bill Guerin not taking Jason Robertson too. Just a little side story for the USA team that he's been having a good series too. Robertson. So I don't know. I want Minnesota to win. I think Minnesota can take it. I hope so. Maybe it's
do you have the bracket in front of you?
Yeah.
I'm just trying. So who does the winner of that matchup get next?
The beautiful Colorado Avalanche.
Shit.
Edmonton has a trip back to the conference. I mean, that means Anaheim is going to play
Utah? Imagine
Utah
that
or
series.
Vegas.
Those two teams transition game back and forth with each other. You're going to see like 8-7 games.
Anaheim,
Utah?
would be exciting.
It would be exciting, but it would be probably the least viewed series so far. For a second round, it's not very
Hidden
sexy.
gem. Yeah, it is.
It's a hidden gem for real hockey fans, though.
Yeah. Which we are.
Everyone's TVs will be off at 9:30 in the East.
Fuck them. They're too what's the word? Not prestigious.
We like Mike. We like all our fans, all right?
Yeah, you know what? I love you.
Yeah,
People.
except for Jersey.
Except for Jersey. Jersey can back out.
Virginia's boring too.
Sorry, Jersey fans. Keep your Sheldon Keefe.
What do you guys think about I've noticed sometimes in playoff series the game will go a certain way in one building, and then the game will have almost a completely different culture to it in another building. Like Dallas, the first two, one team kind of dominates and it's a very dead game, and then Minnesota Dallas games 3 and 4 in Minnesota were the exact same type of game. If you like swapped periods, it looks like the same hockey game. And what do you guys believe that a setting can influence the type of hockey game that you're gonna see?
For sure. I think you take a game in Montreal over a game in Anaheim. I mean, in Anaheim, half the guys show up after the third period.
No,
I forgot the
not comparing how good it is. Like,
Are you talking about? Are you trying to
the
say like
type
arenas?
of hockey game?
The type
No.
of
Like
hockey being played.
yes.
I mean, I think teams
it
definitely
shouldn't
feed off the
anymore.
environment.
Once upon a time, it mattered because the rinks weren't the same size.
Yeah.
So the Boston Garden was small. The old United Center, was a smaller rink. So you had to play a different style. But every rink is kind of the same now. And in fact, you could turn on a game and not really know who's the home team anymore because the rink just kind of look a lot alike. I think crowds have a certain influence. Like when Winnipeg would do their whiteout,
Yeah.
everyone
Perfetti.
is
Shout
wearing
out
all
St.
their
Louis
whites. And, Chicago Stadium obviously was a intimidating place to play in. But I mean, who's intimidated in playing in Utah and Anaheim? Like, stop it.
Utah, I'd be intimidated too.
Utah's a little, but I don't
think
know.
you're not giving
Anaheim's
enough
pretty
credit
loud
to
too,
Utah.
man.
The Honda Center,
You're
stop.
so biased. It's the worst rink in the league. By far. We go there. Me and Mike will go to a Ducks game. And we'll both be like, you know
There'll
what?
be
We could
three
be in an
people.
AHL arena right now, and nobody would know.
And you wouldn't know.
It's true.
You really wouldn't
true.
know. I think,
not
but I do
playoffs.
think crowds do have a big piece in how you play. I think from a energy side and like what it means to play. I think you can see that. I think Montreal. Obviously, I was kind of giving some heat to Mike there, Montreal and Ducks, but the style of game in Montreal must feel a lot more intense than it does playing in like the Honda Center. And that's not to take a jab at you, Mike, but just how I think it would feel as a player.
I'm gushing bleeding from your.
If you look at the age of the rosters too, I mean, Tampa's not going to be intimidated playing in Montreal, but
Yeah.
if Montreal goes on and they end up playing, like a Buffalo could get easily intimidated there. I don't see a lot of teams that are going to succumb to that. No one's intimidated going into Carolina.
However, Carolina's going to be way less intimidated to go into any other building than, let's say, an Ottawa or a Buffalo. Or a
Yeah, well, who would
Philadelphia.
they'd get Pittsburgh or Philly, you said?
Yeah.
That's not going to scare anyone.
Yeah.
I think it really does come down to just the home ice, the last, getting the last change, coaches really working the matchups a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's, I think, where you're really getting the biggest change. And the greatest example of that is, I think, Quenneville
Yeah.
winning that matchup against Knobloch. What the hell are you
I
doing with
want
an
to
octopus?
punch that off your head.
Can we move
Yes,
the
he loves
puck
trick
underneath my
shots.
name to Michael's, please? All right.
I think we're gonna
So,
have 2 pucks for this one. It's gonna be 2 pucks, 1 guy.
It's a happy squid. Happy squid.
isn't that the Detroit thing? Throw the octopus on the ice?
Oh yeah, where they throw the octopus on the ice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it though for going over playoff series. I think that it's
Yep.
been, besides what Philly's done and what Utah has done, I think it's been pretty predictable. Except for Phil's
Yeah.
amazing take on Ottawa.
Except for me.
As you guys were talking, by the way, Connor Dewar went bar down, by the way.
We love that.
It's
We love
2-1.
that.
Connor Dewar, the worst used player in Toronto
Bro,
via
they
Minnesota.
used so many people bad.
They have
They
a
use
track
that
record.
How
guy
do you
so
trade
poorly.
him?
So poorly.
Fuck.
Oy. Okay,
Just
so, I mean,
wait.
I think so. We should get together before the second round starts.
Yeah.
I do think we need to spend a little bit of time doing an autopsy on some of the teams that didn't
Yeah,
make
I
it,
think
like
so
a
too.
proper autopsy on some of them.
Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah, and just get a sense, of where they're going. Some of these teams and
Maybe
look at
our
some of the
brackets
draft
too.
picks.
Once we know.
Um,
who's
Yeah,
gonna-
brackets will be good to go over. Mike,
we
do we have
kinda
any
forgot about
punishment
that.
for Phil? You said there's
We're-
supposed to be a
we're-
punishment.
I did. I told Phil. I'm gonna tell you
We'll
after.
keep
but
it off
we're
air.
We're gonna keep it
Oh,
off
okay.
air.
There's an off-air punishment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's all we have, I think it's time to dive into the English Premier League.
Oh, we doing some footy?
Fucking no.
Just want to shout out my my beautiful Reds. You guys see them in the
Uh-oh.
background there.
No, just kill me with a
Michael
big
Carrick.
knife.
Michael Carrick taking over for Ruben Amorim has been beautiful. We're on the verge of Champions League football next year, and I think we need to talk about how Bruno Fernandes needs to be a Ballon d'Or candidate, but Michael loves my Man U segments.
Yeah.
No, just wanted to give a quick shout out to all my English Premier League fans here.
Sesko scored in the 43rd today to win 2-1.
Yeah, he did.
Now Phil's
Yeah,
the
he
new
did.
I'm fucked.
No, hey,
Yeah,
I always said as much as a hockey player, and I've 49 years in hockey, I always wanted to be a soccer player.
I used to want to be a
That's my
goalie.
guy
when I was
right here.
younger. I was pretty silly.
That's my guy right here. Let's get a soccer tournament.
I always
going.
want. I love soccer so much. I remember just kind of from afar. I don't know. I don't know why I loved the Netherlands national team so much, but it just ended up so many of the players that I loved watching, going back to like
Yeah.
Davids and Van Nistelrooy, and all
you have a Van
I just loved
Nistelrooy
watching them,
jersey.
and so I would always gravitate to their club teams in the EPL.
Yeah.
So when Ruud Van Nistelrooy was on Man U, obviously Beckham, Ronaldo. I mean, it just
Yeah.
so Man U was my team forever.
Really?
I
Really?
yeah, I could go grab the jersey.
Boys in red.
I like
Boys in red.
yeah. I just love those teams so much.
Man, that makes me.
And there was
so
always
happy
kind
to
of
hear, Phil.
yeah. Anyhow, so yes, we will do more EPL talk, 100%. A little worried about the Wolves, and I think there's some relegation
Well,
going to be happening to them.
Have you
and
been
Burnley.
paying attention to the relegation battle? Do you think Tottenham goes down?
Tottenham and West Ham are sitting down there in the bottom of the charts.
They are. I have a hot take. I put
Trevor Zegras has the puck.
I put a little bet on Kalshi that Nottingham Forest are going to get relegated because they have a pretty hard run of fixtures coming up. So that's
Nottingham.
my hot take. Yeah, they play.
Yeah,
They don't, I forget who their
Burnley
opponent
and the
is, but they
Wolves
have a-
for sure. Tottenham.
Yeah,
Tottenham and West Ham are maybe.
they're both maybes. I mean, West Ham has caught a good run of form lately, and I mean, Tottenham picked up De Zerbi, who's a legendary coach or manager, and he's been doing. I mean, they finally got a win for the first time in 2026 this week. So that shows
Yeah,
you
they
that. That's all
they
it takes,
leapfrogged
really.
Tottenham, I think, in the fixtures. So yeah.
Exactly. But we'll keep
Well,
it short
Mike-
on the Premier League talk.
Shout out Crystal Palace, my day ones.
What?
Yeah, all
kidding,
right.
Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
Mike is a Crystal Palace fan.
It's an inside
I
joke.
thought you were a Chelsea fan.
No, I'm a Chelsea guy. It just sounds funny. Crystal
Chelsea.
Palace is just
Which sucks for you because Chelsea is just blowing up right now.
Not for long. We'll
All
be
right,
back
Mike, you wanna
bigger and
close it out
better.
for us?
Ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. No, okay. Have a great rest of your evening. If you're listening to this, thank you. You're why we do this. We definitely wouldn't be talking about this anyways if we didn't have a podcast. I promise. And
Keep your stick on the ice.
dude, I actually
All
asked
you young
Scott
hockey players
Niedermayer.
out there, elevate the puck.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid,
Yeah.
I asked Scott Niedermayer, what's advice for a young defenseman like me? And he told me to keep my stick on the ice.
I'm telling you,
You were a
keep your stick on
defenseman?
the ice.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah, I
know
was
you
a
could
D
skate
until I
backwards.
was like 14.
I didn't know you knew how to skate backwards, so that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm like Pistons with those crossovers. It's like a V8 or maybe an inline 12.
On that note,
There you go. No, on your inline 12, guys, thank you for listening.
we'll see you guys soon.
We'll see you guys
Bye.
soon. Thank you, guys.
Bye.